Alright, in this lesson we're going to talk about landing pages, specifically the anatomy and optimization of them. The great guys over at unbounce.com have provided us with a conversion scorecard, which is a great tool that we can use to gauge the effectiveness of our landing pages. And I highly suggest that you use this, and we're actually going to go over it with one of my landing pages in the next lesson. And this is a simple 20-question yes or no format that we can use to see how our landing page is coming together. So the criteria of a landing page is basically, it's easy to think of it in this term. It's an extension of your ad. So if your landing page doesn't match up with the aesthetics of your banner, a lot of times you're going to drop off on your conversion because people will often assume that they're in the wrong place and they're just going to bounce out and leave. So you want to keep a consistent message, and I have in parentheses here movies because I like the analogy of movies and their trailers and posters. So let's think in terms of, you're at the theater and there's a movie poster outside. Think of that as like your banner. It just tells a little bit, about it, and you have to go into the movie theater and you're going to see a trailer, and that's going to give you a little bit more information. And you can think of your landing page kind of as the trailer. Now, then you have the whole movie, and that's going to be either your service or, your website and membership or whatever you're offering them. But, as far as a movie goes, it's consistent. They have their poster, their trailer, their movie, and that's the way that your banner, your landing page, and your offer should be. Just keep it consistent. And a landing page, not a website. They're not there to, surf your website. They're there to do a specific action that you want them to take. So we need to direct them there. And the more options that you give them to move around, the less likely they're going to convert. We have 3 easy criteria here. A landing page should clearly articulate what a consumer is going to get. A landing page should make it clear how they're going to get it. And a landing page should make it easy for the consumer to get what they want. Seems easy, right? Well, it's not really. So here are the main components of a traditional landing page. And we'll go into detail about these further on in this lesson. But right now we're just going to kind of point them out. And I want you to keep in mind that this is not a strict sense. Design is left up to a little bit of flexibility here. But we have to point out the sections somehow. So we're going to use this traditional layout to cover the basics here. So 1, we have our unique selling proposition, which is referred to as a USP. And generally, it's right here smack dab in the middle, hitting you in the nose. And in this section also, we're going to probably be putting some credibility factors here, like a logo or maybe an 800 number. And the next thing that we want to show are some benefits. So, they could be here, they could be, below the USP. Here we have benefits, and I'm not talking about features. There's a distinction between features and benefits. And 3, the hero shot. So this is your main photo of your product or your service. It could be an image, it could be a video, So 4, context of use. So these are supporting photos showing your product or service in use, maybe some placements in the press, testimonials. These are context of use. 5, a contact form. So this is where they're going to obviously be doing some sort of submit, whether it's email or going onto a sales page. 6, a secondary call to action, sometimes help to capture a prospect not ready to convert. So here we have it at the bottom. So say that they've made it through and they've read all your information, and maybe they're not ready to convert just yet, but they'll sign up to your newsletter, or they'll like you on Facebook, or something along that line that will allow you to follow up with them later. And then 7, we have a primary call to action, and this should be the main goal of your page, what you want this person to do, why they've come here. It should leave little doubt what you want them to do, and this should always be above the fold. And then what we don't have pictured here is a thank you page, and this is often overlooked. It's very important, and we'll go over why here in a few minutes.